Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Do you want to see everything that I was able to complete in March? I do. Why not? Let's go look at it. I got my little handy dandy list that I was working on. Oh my goodness. I got a list. I got a whole big list of stuff. Like, wow. There were things getting accomplished in March. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different things. Now, granted, I don't have all of them anymore because they get given away. But I have some pictures and I have some other stuff as far as that goes. But that's crazy. Now, all right. So in full disclosure, 2 of the projects I completed on March 1st. Obviously, there was a lot of work done prior to, February had a lot of activity, let's put it that way, and didn't get them done until the 1st of March, no matter how much I tried. One of them is the daisy chain shawl. And if I can find a picture, because of course I didn't take a good picture, I might have to go back and look at some of my videos and try to get a decent screen capture so I can put that up somewhere. I'd be more than happy to do that. But that was completed on the 1st of March. I probably should have rolled it in with February since, that's just how that goes. But there you go, right? I mean, fun times. Okay, so the next thing that I was able to get done was for my Mystery Yarn Challenge, I made an ice cream cone. Look at that. And I got this done on the 1st of March too. No matter how much I was so trying to get things done and roll them into February, just didn't make it. So I did this one as a reminiscent from my days when I was back in Germany, right? And being able to get the ice cream cones, and they were just use these like little melon ballers, right? And you can get an ice cream like 15, 20 different flavors, and it wasn't stacked this high, and it was just the neatest thing. And then so that's what that is. That's my homage from that, paying for that time period. And then I added these colored streamers thingies because this was part of the Mystery Yarn Challenge. I got all of these colors in my box and had to come up with at least one project using all of them. So that's what I did, is chocolate sauce and strawberry sauce or what have you, So there's my ice cream cone. That was what that was. So I had a lot of fun. If you're a normal follower, then I have such a blast with the Mystery Yarn Challenge, coming up with all sorts of fun and creative things. This was definitely one of them. So those 2, probably I should have just pushed through and got them done in February. I just didn't have it in me. I mean, February is a shorter month. Okay. It had 29 days, but still, it was a lot. It was a lot. So those 2 right there, I'm like, count them, don't count them. I mean, I did them. I definitely finished them, and they weren't on a previous, video where I got to show all of them. And then the next thing that I worked on, I took a brioche course. So I had a lot of fun with this. This was my swatch, just this bottom part, and we were supposed to just pull those out and continue practicing with the same yarn. But I want to do something with it. I don't want to pull it out. So I do know how to do the decreases for a regular hat, which is what I did, and turned it into a hat. It is a very small baby hat, but what I was thinking of doing, haven't gotten around to it yet, is picking up stitches around the edge, adding just black, right? Black or white for that matter, either color, adding some extra ribbing on that to make the hat longer, which I should have done, the depth of it, which I should have done instead of binding it off when I did. Look at that crown. Isn't that just the prettiest? So that way it can be usable to more heads, because the baby in the family, she didn't like hats. It doesn't matter. You got to tie it on her. And, have you ever tied a hat on a child that doesn't want to wear a hat? It's kind of cruel and unusual punishment. So for this to be really usable for somebody, I'm going to have to add that ribbing. And then it's a usable project, not just a completed project, but a usable one. So that was a lot of fun, practicing and playing with the stitches and making them move. So obviously this is the light side. And let's look at that. Isn't that pretty? So just having a lot of fun, learning new things. I like that crown. Look at that. Spreading that out. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow, that is stunning. So you should always try to learn new things. Doesn't matter if you're not good at it. It's okay. You can get better, right? I mean, it's you're practicing and you're learning and you're having fun, right? So that's what I was doing, and that was quite a few weeks of classes, a lot of chatting. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun chatting. All right, so another one that has just swept the YouTube streets and all the interwebs and everything else that you want to call it are these emotional support chickens. I fell for it. My daughter, she needed one. That's hers. Right, so that is her emotional support chicken. Obviously, I no longer have that because, well, she needed her emotional support chicken, so I gave it to her. Let's see, got another picture of it. There you go. So I do have a couple pictures of that one that I did take. That was a Plymouth yarn called Gina, very reminiscent of Noro. I thought it was really nice. I like all the colors and everything in that, so I got that one done. How much fun is that? And then after doing doing that emotional support chicken for her, I had more yarn for my Mystery Yarn Challenge for the following month, for March. And this, minus the red right here, was all in my Mystery Yarn Challenge. This stripe right here is a vintage red heart, about 26 years old. How cool is that? I stuffed it in here with a beanbag sock. It's a sock full of literally beans, pinto beans, because that's what I had. I did the nice striped chest. I didn't do the striped on the first one. I like this. I think that is really nice. I like the weight of it, having that beanbag in there. This is adorable. Definitely my colors, loving the oranges. Always love the oranges, right? You know, and just having such a blast with these. I do have another one on the needles right now. You know, that hopefully I will have that done, and it'll be on an April end of month. Well, you'll see before then, but in April, everything that I've done in April. But that's what I got done, and really enjoying those, having fun with the smaller projects. Okay, this is not small. Let's face it. I was shocked. Oh my goodness. These are big. I did not expect them to be this big. Probably because I didn't exactly look at the the description telling you what yarn and everything, whatever. I did use worsted weight. It did say use worsted weight. So I did that, but it's a stuffed thing. Gauge doesn't matter. I mean, the whole thing is, as long as your stuffing's not sticking out, you're good. You can make it as big or as small as you want to. And there you go. That's why my number 3 chicken is using fingering weight yarn, because I wanted to make one smaller, and just because I can, right? Just why? Because I can. That's why. Oh yeah, look at this. So I got my bag. This is my bag of March things that I'm pulling out of. All right, so you obviously saw the beautiful color in that front screen. This is the rectangle Bavarian stitch blanket. This pattern is a pattern from Crystal Bag a Day Crochet. She has a tutorial on that. I'll link that down below. I used a size J 6mm hook and 2 Caron skinny cakes in the rainbow color. I don't know if they have this color any longer. I do know that they brought skinny cakes back, but I don't know if they have this gorgeous rainbow color or not. I think this is absolutely stunning, and so thrilled with this. This blanket is slated to go for donation for Camp Boggy Creek for the collection for 2025. If you're not familiar with that, definitely look that up. Camp Boggy Creek. Do a hashtag Camp Boggy Creek. You will find so many videos. This is a camp for very, very sick children, and there are so many people that are getting together and making blankets, and the kids, when they come to camp, they get to take the blanket home with them as long as it meets certain parameters, size-wise. And the goal for 2025 is 2,025 blankets. I think in 2024, 1,090, I believe it was 90 collected. And the year before that, there were like 300 and something, less than 400. So the goal was to double it, and then just blew it out of the water, hitting the 1,000. And now the goal for the new coming year is 2,025 for 2025. So any blankets that I make that are within the proper size, which is 35 to 40 inches wide and 40 to 50 inches long, I'm donating. And that's what this one is for. So really happy that I got one done. And these gorgeous primary brights. I mean, it's for children, right? You know, and I have no hardship using bright colors. I'm just going to throw that out there. I love it. So having a blast with that, just so much fun, and so happy to have gotten one done already, right? Got that done in the month of March. Let's see how many I can get done by the end of the year to go ahead and donate. That's going to be really exciting. Another one that I did for our Things We're Making Thursday series, I made this really cute bag. Loving that. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? This is my first time using tapestry crochet. Isn't that nice? I mean, it stacks up on itself so much better than when you're crocheting in the round and it starts to spiral, which is fine, and you can definitely use that and incorporate that into your pattern. But this stacks straighter. You can do other pictures. So this is my first time doing that, and I had fun making a little tassel right there, pulling the yarn apart to make it all frizzy like that. Love the bag handle. So full, it's going to pull down like that. I can line it if I choose to. So far I haven't chosen to, but having so much fun. And I'm hoping that one of my granddaughters, I have 3 granddaughters, will enjoy this bag. So far none of them are really interested in purses or bags, but then again, their moms don't use purses, so that's who they're going to emulate. So I don't think that they'll really have an interest in this, but if they do, you know it's going to one of them, because Nana can't resist. No, Nana cannot resist. That's just how that works. And then, let's see, I had another one. If you've been around for a while, you know that I like to tease my husband and, you know, things, and he did not realize I grew up where the hippo for my mom and dad was a sign of love. It wasn't the, you're big, you need to lose weight or whatever, you know, and hey, you know, I'm pot calling kettle. Nope. You know, and he now accepts it, that it is a love language. And this is just the cutest little hippo ever. I got this in Safari Animals crochet book when I had my Kindle Unlimited. I've since gone ahead, I've canceled the Kindle just because, but I did end up purchasing this. So then I still have it. I can continue to use it. And there are some other cute books or other cute patterns in that book. Love this. This yarn right here is a vintage acrylic yarn also that I got through my Mystery Yarn Challenge. I love the color. The pattern itself had one of these in this color, and I thought it was absolutely adorable. Look at that tail. Look at the tail. It just sticks up on its own. It's just, oh my gosh, absolutely adorable. So this is my husband's. And it was really cute. We had the grandkids over, and the littlest one, you know, I said, this is Papa's. And she went and grabbed it, but she didn't grab it for her. She took it to Papa and gave it to Papa because it's Papa's. I thought that was absolutely adorable. Yeah, just having so much fun with all of this stuff. I'm just shocked at how much has gotten done this month. And then I've got some other things, part of a series that I am working on. Anne Regourd from Anne Regourd, she's on Ravelry. It's a designer. She's a designer. I have never met her, don't know her. She's out of Paris. She's doing blanket squares and putting out a free one every single week, 52 weeks for the entire year, right? And they're free for 1 week. So you know, if you're interested, you got to get on them. I've been making them, not just collecting them. Oh, I'm not above collecting patterns. Oh, no, 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 I am not above. That is his own hobby. Yarn collecting, pattern collecting, sometimes making things. They're all their own hobbies. It's okay. Needles, supplies, you know, if you get crochet hooks, knitting needles, you know, if you get into Tunisian, you've got to get the hooks for that. You know, all the different things, right? They're all their own hobbies. So I'm having fun working on those, and I'm looking at different ways to put them together because my squares are rather large. So I think this one is square number 3. I skipped 11. I think I liked square 3 a little bit more. I hadn't done that one previously because I didn't have to start with them at the very beginning. So this was square number 3. And these are taking half of a skein of the Big Twist Value yarn. I'm doing mine with size 8 needles with an acrylic yarn, you know, nice, easy care, worsted weight acrylic yarn. And they're about 16.5 inches square. depending on the yarn and the needles you use, it'll be about 12 inches, give or take, but it doesn't matter. You can use it and make them however you want to make them. I believe this one is square number 12, I think. And my whole goal was getting a bunch of this color. I wanted at least 4 of them, and I did, because I want to attach them using some very, very bright colors. You know, I've got this gorgeous blanket, right? And I want to use purples with it, and the green and the blue, and just those really, really bright colors. This right here is square 10, and absolutely wonderful. Absolutely loving these. And let me see. I don't know if this one's square 3 or the other one was square 3. One's square 13. So I think I did 10, 3, 12, and 13. Those are the 4 that I did. I'm not sure. I don't remember which one it is. But look at that. I love the texture. This one right here was the fastest that I made one. I think I did it in 2 days, maybe 2.5 days to finish this one. It was by far the fastest for me. I love this. My 2 favorite so far, and I've made 9 of them already. This one right here, I like the texture of it. I just like the movement of it and just where the eyelets are. Gorgeous. And this one. These are my favorites currently. Who knows what they'll be by the end of the year, because, hey, the lady's pretty talented. Let's just put it that way. She's coming up with all sorts of things. I mean, to put these out 1 a week for 52 weeks, that's a lot of work on her part. You know, so that's what I've got for these. So now with these, and I had one previously from earlier in the month. So you see I've got 3 of these, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to put 4 together, and then with the seam in between, I want to do something really, really bright to where this is like looking into a big bright orange window. And then some form of a border around each of them, all 4 of them, and something really bright and fun and just vibrant for seaming them together, you know. And I've got some amazing ideas that we'll get into it at a later video and discussing that. Now that I actually have the 4 of them done in that color, I'm really starting to try to think of how to put them together, especially since so far I've got 9 done, 4 that I'll definitely be using for Camp Buggy Creek. The other ones, I'm not 100% sure because, you know, I like this. This is beautiful, right? But this is for the kids, and this is not, the color is what I'm getting at, right? I like the green, I really do. But I want something that just pops. So if I use this or some of the other squares, because I really didn't know what I was going to do with them. Not really. I mean, these are pretty big squares. I want to come up with something else that just makes them say, wow. When a child sees it, they're like, I want that blanket. I want this, because it's a keepsake and a memory for their time at camp. So although I love this, I love the square, and I like the green. I love the green. I really do. I want something that's not necessarily for me, but it's for the kids. That's why this is not a hardship for me. I am a big fan of the brights, and this is not a hardship for me. I love these brights and these primaries and having a blast with those. I mean, I voluntarily did this. I mean, that's just the way that I work. I love all of these colors. So what do you think? Holy cow, that is a lot of stuff to have worked through. I got a blanket done. I got stuffed things done. I got a blanket done. I got these are big. I got 4 of these. That's a lot. Oh, definitely. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Definitely follow. You're going to want to get these and keep collecting these. So I'm posting them as they're free each week, so you get a chance to see them and get them before they're no longer free. I mean, if you want them, right? So definitely join in with that and have fun. That is the whole goal with all of this. So hopefully you had fun with all of this and all of these projects and coming up and all of this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Just having so much fun in your life, in your world, with your crafts. I hope that you have as much fun, and I hope that you are enjoying your yarn, whether you're just looking at it and dreaming about it and petting it, or you're putting it to use, knitting, crocheting, weaving, whatever it is you do, or maybe you're just in the collection phase. You're collecting free patterns. You gather yarn when you can. It doesn't matter. You're enjoying it. And that's what I'm hoping for you, that you have a good time with your craft and you're just having a blessed day. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And you have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.